Okay, I've had the radio for a couple weeks now, and on the UHF side, it works really well. It doesn't do digital or anything like that. It's just regular analog radio. I was able to listen to like my local police department on their analog channels. The sound quality is really good, and I'm going to also here at the end of the video do a real output power test on a few frequencies and just show you how the output is. However, we did run into one problem with this particular radio, and on the POC side, when you're talking over the LTE, we had a real cutout issues with the audio. I did do some recording of that, and I'm going to post that on another video, but it was to the point that these are actually going to be going back because they're just unusable. So, but that said, I actually ordered one of their other radios, and there's only one antenna on it, but that one works very well. So I'm also going to do a review on that one here shortly and let you know how well that works. This one only has the 16 channels, but it does have the display on the top, which I really liked. Some of the caveats we found, it doesn't do scan or anything like that for the channels. You can only switch, to whatever channels you are. We also, so programming from the keypad, you can only enter a PL tone on your UHF frequencies. You cannot enter a DCS tone, but you can do it from the software. There's a few other settings that you can do in the software that you can't do from the keypad. So the software is pretty straightforward. I'm going to review that later on down the road. Okay, before I get into some more detail about the 5288 and some of the problems I had with it, I wanted to let you know that I did send them back. The receive on those radios would break up really bad, that it was just not usable. So before I sent them back, I ordered one of their G8 Plus radios, which is this radio right here, and did some testings. I had two of the 5288s, and when I tested, we weren't sure if it was a send or receive when we were using both radios, but when I tested it with this radio, those radios would receive and it would break up really bad, and both of them did the same thing. And I used this radio to send to those radios so I could see what was going on. Now, when you talked on the 5288 and it came to this radio, the quality and sound was really good and it didn't really break up at all. So I just wanted to kind of clarify that. So I'm going to have a review on this radio, which I really do like, and I've been using it for a while now. So, and just another thing is that we also bought one of these little small radios. To be honest, I don't know what the model number is on this one. I'll have to look it up. But what's kind of cool is with Global-PTT, when you order the radios, they let you you get like different accounts if you buy them on Amazon. So you have these separate accounts on Global-PTT's website when you're trying to set up groups and everything like that. But you can I just use WhatsApp and then sent them a message, and it takes about 24 hours, and they'll send you another message back, and they'll merge the accounts together. Then you can go in and create groups. If you have 4 or 5 radios, you can create a group that for a couple people where the other people can't get into that group and listen, or things like that. I've done it on one of my other accounts, but not this one yet. So I will have another review on the software and programming. This radio is strictly just a PTT over LTE radio, and they work really good. Waterproof. I took them to the water park, and my wife had one and the kids had one, and they worked really well. Good sound quality. Mine got drenched in the water, actually got submerged, and it just floated to the top and came out fine. I did have to blow a little out of the speaker and make it sound better, but other than that, it did pretty well. But other than that, I'll go ahead with the rest of the video and just kind of give you a power update on the 5288 and go from there.